how did you run your business from abroad internationally?
Yeah. So when I was in college, I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it has those 4 quadrants. And it basically there's like you work for someone else is like one level of making money, which you can make a lot of money if you're like a doctor or something. Then there's being self-employed. Then there's like running a business but being involved with it. And then the final quadrant I think is like investor, where you just take your money and it makes you more money by investing in things that have high return.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want to be in those. I think it was the bottom 2 quadrants. I was like, I want to create something like that. But I kind of got stuck in the trap of thrifting all the time. And I say trap, it's not really a trap, but you don't want to work for yourself forever. And so I was reading other books, Work the System, the E-Myth, and all these books were talking about eventually you have to create like systems so you never have to touch your business again. It just creates money on autopilot. So I always had that intention in the back of my head since like 2018, but I knew it was grind time. Like I needed to put all this work in. And then as time went on, I finally got an opportunity just to have all the books come to me without sourcing them. And once I got that, that's all I needed. I systematized the whole thing. I got the books to come to me. I got the books to be listed by somebody else, repriced, and basically like automated the whole thing. And I took a step back. I'm like, okay, this no longer needs me physically. And then I was like, and I was making money. So I'm like, this is time to travel. I can run this wherever. Yeah, I think the first place I went was Miami. Lived with Steve Rakin for a year, Rakin Profit.
I remember that.
Jones. Then I started traveling to Colombia, went to Barcelona and all those other places. Mexico.
You guys were making so much money in Miami that you guys were throwing dollar bills or stuff off the balcony as fucking paper airplanes. And you guys were saying, oh, let's see where it lands. And I remember Steve Rakin on the balcony just throwing friggin' paper airplanes. And he would always say, oh, Romer's in there making a video, but I'm going to sit here. I'm going to throw some money off the balcony. I'm like, what do you do? He threw a $20 bill off there one time. And he was like,
yeah, dude, that was,
he's like, oh, what is it? He's like, oh shit, I can't see it.
Yeah, that was so fun to watch. They would just like turn slowly. You could watch it for like 20 minutes. We got paper airplanes and threw them out. We could have gotten in trouble.
Oh my God.
But that was grind time, man.
Why did you leave Miami?
Never get an opportunity. What did you say?
Why did you leave Miami?
Taylor left and I was lonely. Honestly, it's probably part of it. But he left. I was rooming with someone else, and then like Taylor was traveling, and it's my goal to travel too. And I had FOMO. I'm like, I'm not just gonna fucking sit here and not travel. And it was cheaper to travel. It was literally cheaper to go to Colombia. It cost me less money down there, and I got to learn Spanish, 60% fluent, and I got to dance salsa every day. And it's like, what do you like about Miami? I like the Cuban culture there. I like salsa dancing, girls. Well, all that's way better in Latin America, So why not just move there?
Yeah, Miami was a blast though. We had a good time. We had a good time there.
Yeah, no, Miami. I love Miami. I love being in Miami. I love being in the center of it all. I love meeting people in Miami. It's just something. I don't know if the sun's out, buns out mentality, or if it's just like the sun is out.
The city has an energy to it for sure.
It's just there's such an energy to it, man.
The dark side of it is like flashiness and like competitiveness. Like if you want to call it the dark side, but
totally
the good side is like high energy, ambition, big dreams. That's what
I mean, even when I'm driving there, whether it's like at nighttime and you just see that skyline, you're coming over the bridge and you just see all the buildings light up. I'm just like, man, this has to be the most beautiful skyline in the country. It's just, it's so amazing.
Yeah.
So you traveled the world, you went to Colombia, you've traveled much. Is it fair to say you've traveled much of South America, or you stayed in
Colombia?
Just Colombia.
Yeah.
And now are you guys back in Miami or?
No, I'm here in Nashville now.
Nashville. And that's originally where you're from, right?
Yeah. I moved back here. I was in Mexico and I was just like, I don't know if this is good for me. Like too many girls. Just like I was like a superstar down there. And also like I just really have a vision of growing my business over the next couple of years. I was like, let me just get back home, put my nose down to the grindstone and grind away. That's why I came back.